Let me propose a profound question to you, a question that cuts to the very core of our human existence. Why do we humans search for happiness? Do you know? Let's try this exercise together. If you have a pen and paper handy, grab them, and I'm sure you can also do this in your head. Answer this question. What is your biggest goal right now? And jot it down. Now think about it. Ask yourself, why do you want that goal? For example, if it's about making more money, dig deeper. Why do you want to have more money? Perhaps you want to buy something. Why do you want to buy that particular thing? Now, keep digging and peeling away the layers until you have no more answers, until you're stumped. Now take a look at that last answer. What is it? You may not have time right now to completely finish this exercise, but invariably it's the same answer for most of us. Because we want to be happy. But why? Why is to be happy the final answer for all of us? And more importantly, why does it seem to elude us or never stay? Today, I will be sharing with you the 3 elements of a happy life. And when I say happy, happy is an acronym that stands for happiness, abundance, peace, purpose, and say yes to life. But first, what if I told you that we've been looking in all the wrong places? And for most of us, we've been conditioned to believe that happiness lies in what we have, who we are with, what we do for a living, or how good we are at something. We've been taught to measure our worth by the standards of society, to chase after success and status in hopes that we will be happy. What if I told you that the secret to true happiness has been suppressed and hidden from us for thousands of years, hidden beneath the layers of deception, misguidance, and false beliefs? Could this secret be the law of attraction? Perhaps, but let's get back to that a little later. My friends, we are living in a time of awakening, a time when humanity is collectively realizing that the status quo is no longer sufficient. We're tired of chasing after empty promises and fleeting pleasures. We are awakening to the truth that happiness is our birthright, that we are meant to live lives of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. And so we stand on the cusp of a new era, a renaissance of the soul, if you will, a time when we are reclaiming our power and rediscovering the path to true happiness. We are tired of struggling and striving, and we are ready to embrace a new way, a simpler way, a way that allows us to effortlessly manifest our deepest desires and our wildest dreams. Are you with me? Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery. Let us delve deep into the recesses of our souls, unraveling the mysteries of happiness, the law of attraction, and the profound connection between the two. So there has been a prevailing belief ingrained in our society, a belief that if you follow a certain path, ticking off all the check boxes of things like getting good grades, securing a prestigious career, and settling down with a family, that in the end, you'll be happy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. Checking off all of these things seems to lead us only to a temporary sense of happiness. It's like chasing after mirage in the desert. momentarily satisfying, but ultimately leaving us parched for something deeper. You may have noticed that once you have checked off one of those boxes on your list, like finding a partner or buying your first house, the initial euphoria soon fades away. Especially after that first major argument or that leaky roof, leaving you consciously or unconsciously unhappy until the issue is finally resolved, if it gets resolved. We seem to experience this mirage phenomenon as a cycle of seeking validation from others, comparing ourselves to those around us. Thank you, Facebook. And constantly striving to manifest the next thing to be happy. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, am I getting anywhere? Where is this mirage leading me? Are you exhausted yet? I know I was. Are you burnt out? I know I was. Tired of worrying about what other people think of you? I certainly was. So with all of this striving towards success and checking off all the boxes, are you happy yet? So I ask, where is this mirage that you think is real leading you? Allow me to share a story of my own journey to happiness. It's a story that many of us can probably relate to, a story of checking boxes and believing in that mirage, and finally, a search for truth. I followed this path meticulously. I got good grades to get into the school I wanted, check. I even got married the weekend after my college graduation, check. I had a son and daughter a few years later, check. Lived in a nice house, check. I even added more to my list. I had a pool, 2 cars in the garage, and that proverbial cat and dog. It really looked good on paper, but in my heart, the happiness that was promised was not there. Over time, nothing could relieve my unhappiness, not even temporarily. The universe, as we will learn about a little later, is like a mirror. So, guess what? The universe listened and reflected back my misery and threw me a curveball. I lost it all. And to be honest, I felt a little betrayed by those who had handed me the checklist for happiness in the first place. I had checked every box and then some. Now it was all gone. The marriage, the house, even my sense of identity. I found myself even more miserable, deep into my own self-loathing and emptiness. But maybe I was supposed to start with an empty canvas, to start over and reflect and wipe the slate clean. But at that time, I just felt defeated. In the depths of my despair, something stirred within me. The desire for truth that had never been told to me. I wanted to know what real happiness was, why I wanted it, why we humans keep searching for it, and how to find it. I felt called to dig beneath the layers of our misguided conditioning and false belief systems. And so, with nothing left to lose, I plunged down that rabbit hole. I sought methods to recreate my core beliefs and points of view. It was a journey of self-love and acceptance, of reclaiming my power and stepping into my authenticity. I dove into the depths of my own soul. And to be honest, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park. It came with tears and heartache. But with each step forward, I felt myself coming alive in a way I had never experienced before. Luckily, I stumbled upon one of the first of the 3 elements to discover true happiness: meditation. I began to learn how to quiet my incessant mind chatter and refocus my energy and connect with the essence of who I truly am. Meditation was one of my first acts of self-love, a daily gift to myself. However, meditation was merely the beginning of my transformative journey. It showed me a glimpse of what was next, the second element of true happiness, of self-discovery and self-love. Like Socrates said, know thyself. It was in this process I discovered fears and insecurities that were holding me back. I also learned to finally embrace all aspects of myself, the light and the dark, my strengths and my weaknesses. This is when happiness started to flow more effortlessly into my life. And over time, I learned how to no longer be codependent of my external world. No longer waiting for my relationships and achievements or the next thing to make me happy. Instead, happiness was starting to come from within, sustaining me through life's ups and downs. But what about the law of attraction? How does that fit in? Isn't it supposed to help us manifest our desires and attract more of what we want into our lives? Well, yes, of course. And the third element is not actually a key to happiness. It's more of the cherry on top. The law of attraction works best when we don't desperately need it to be happy. To fully master the law of attraction, we must first learn the first two elements. Instead of forcing our desires into existence through sheer willpower, we must learn to surrender to the flow of life, quieting the noise of the outside world and listening to the whispers of our inner guidance, our intuition, and the universe. When we discover and embrace our true, authentic selves, coupled with gratitude for all that we have and all that is yet to come, the universe will reflect that back to us as manifestations of our thoughts, emotions, and desires. And when I say universe, I'm speaking of all that is, everything that exists. Happiness, abundance, peace, purpose, and a resounding yes to life will become a byproduct of integrating and focusing on the three elements: meditation, know and love thyself, and the law of attraction. This simplified approach to living is what I coined the Moment Maker's Happy Method. Today, as I stand before you, my life is very different than it was before. Now, don't get me wrong, I still experience life's ups and downs, but my happiness is no longer dependent on checking those boxes anymore. And I do enjoy manifesting fun things and fun experiences, but my happiness doesn't depend on them either. If it doesn't show up or I don't know when it's coming, my happiness remains in check. My journey is not over and hopefully never will be, as my calling continues to lead me to unraveling more layers of our human conditioning and searching to uncover the mysteries of our existence and profound new points of view. That the universe is not a cold and indifferent observer. Instead, it's a loving and supportive partner in our journey of self-realization. Many who have gone down the rabbit hole like I did also sought more answers, realizing that the more they learned, the more there is to learn. They have found that as they dig deeper into the mysteries of the universe and of their own being, they continue to uncover the bigger picture of humanity and our parts in it. That we are not just isolated individuals, but threads in the rich tapestry of our human existence. Each of us contributing our unique gifts and talents to the collective consciousness. We also discover our relationship with the universe also shifts, seeing it more as a benevolent force that supports us on our journey. And we begin to let go of expectations and attachments, allowing the universe and our lives to flow together effortlessly and gracefully. Passion and purpose are revealed to us in ways we never imagined. Our greatest joy comes not from the pursuit of desires, but from serving others and making a positive impact on the world around us. Our work becomes a labor of love infused with meaning and significance. Fear and suffering, once constant companions, become distant memories, and we realize that they were merely illusions, born from our own limited perceptions and beliefs. In their place, we find peace, contentment, and a deep sense of inner knowing. So now I invite you to embark on your own journey of self-discovery with courage and conviction. Embrace the truth of who you really are and allow the universe to guide you on your path. Trust in the wisdom of your heart what the universe communicates to you. knowing that you are supported every step of the way. Thank you for allowing me to share these insights with you, and may they serve as a beacon of light on your journey, guiding you towards a happy life, one with happiness, abundance, peace, purpose, and say yes to life. And if you enjoyed this, check out our new Create Happy Meditations app, where we teach you how to be happy and have abundance, peace, purpose, and say yes to life every day. Click on the link below, and we will see you there.